Few people truly understand the quiet connection that existed between Emmanuel Lewis and Michael Jackson during some of the most intense years in pop culture. Behind the fame, beyond the headlines, there was a friendship shaped by trust, loyalty, and moments the public never saw. Living close to one of the world's biggest icons meant witnessing both brilliance and burden at the same time, and Emmanuel's experience reveals a side of Michael that challenges everything people think they know. Their first meeting happened on the set of the Thriller music video, a moment that would unknowingly mark the beginning of something lasting. Emmanuel watched as Michael performed the now-famous zombie choreography, surrounded by dancers moving in perfect sync on a dimly lit Los Angeles street. It was more than just a performance. It was an introduction to the energy and presence that defined Michael in his element. From a raised position above the crowd, Emmanuel had a clear view of every move, every detail, fully absorbed in the creative intensity unfolding around him. Even in that larger-than-life setting, Michael approached Emmanuel with a sense of ease and humor. He broke the ice with a simple, playful remark, revealing a personality far more grounded than expected. That small interaction left a lasting impression. Emmanuel noticed his kindness, his calmness, and the way he made people feel comfortable despite his global fame. That moment quietly built the foundation of trust that would grow over time. What seemed like a casual invitation from Michael carried deeper meaning. Emmanuel remembers how unusual the situation felt, being pulled into something so exclusive on an ordinary night. The secrecy of the shoot, combined with the excitement, made it feel like stepping into a hidden world. He wasn't just observing anymore. He was becoming part of it, slowly seeing beyond the public image. The atmosphere on set was intense and almost surreal. Loud music echoed through the streets, dancers moved with precision, and every detail was carefully controlled. Watching Michael up close, Emmanuel could sense the discipline behind the artistry. It wasn't just talent. It was relentless focus and pressure combined. This wasn't simply entertainment being created. It was something far more demanding. Director John Landis and the team contributed to the vision, but Michael stood at the center of it all. From Emmanuel's perspective, it was clear that Michael wasn't just performing, he was leading. His control over every movement and every moment showed a level of dedication that few could match. That first experience left Emmanuel in awe and drew him deeper into Michael's world. Despite everything, Emmanuel remained grounded. He was still a kid balancing ordinary responsibilities while stepping into something extraordinary. That contrast shaped the way he approached the friendship. It wasn't just admiration, it became something real, something built on genuine connection rather than fame. Michael's warmth extended beyond that first meeting. He invited Emmanuel into more private settings, showing a desire to build something deeper. At first, there was hesitation, a natural sense of caution. But over time, Michael's sincerity made it easier to trust him. Emmanuel began to feel valued not as a fan, but as a person. Spending time in Michael's home revealed a completely different side of his life. Away from the cameras, it was a place where he could relax and be himself. The environment was filled with music, laughter, and moments that felt surprisingly normal. Emmanuel saw routines that grounded Michael. Simple things like dancing in the kitchen or sharing jokes with those around him. Family played a big role in that environment. Michael's mother created a sense of warmth, and there was a closeness among the people in the house that felt genuine. Despite his fame, Michael held onto those connections. It was in these moments that Emmanuel saw the person behind the image, someone who valued relationships deeply. The home itself had its own unique character, exotic animals, unusual details, and a mix of luxury and personal expression made it feel both fascinating and unpredictable. For Emmanuel, it was an experience unlike anything he had known before, blending excitement with moments of uncertainty. Music was always present, shaping daily life. It brought people together, turning ordinary moments into shared experiences. Dancing became a natural part of their time together, strengthening their bond. It wasn't about performance, it was about connection. That connection grew even stronger after a tragic turning point. During a commercial shoot, Michael suffered severe burns in an accident that changed everything. The energy of his life shifted, and the focus moved from performance to recovery. Emmanuel saw firsthand how quickly things could change. Michael spent time recovering in a more private environment, surrounded by people who cared for him. It was a period filled with pain, adjustment, and vulnerability. Emmanuel witnessed the physical and emotional toll it took on him, seeing a side that few ever would. The dynamic within the household changed as everyone adapted to support him. Despite his global status, Michael depended on others during this time. That closeness deepened the trust between him and Emmanuel, turning their friendship into something even more meaningful. Even in difficult moments, Michael held onto his sense of humor. He found ways to bring light into heavy situations, keeping a balance between struggle and joy. Those moments revealed his resilience and the strength behind his personality. Their shared love for dance continued to play an important role. It became a way to escape pressure and reconnect with something positive. They practiced together, experimented with new moves, and pushed each other creatively. It was both fun and meaningful, strengthening their bond. Through dance, Emmanuel saw Michael's dedication up close. Every movement carried intention. Every routine reflected hard work. It showed the discipline behind the success, the effort that people rarely saw. As time went on, Emmanuel also became familiar with Michael's family. Spending time with them added new layers to his understanding of Michael's life. Each member had their own personality, yet there was a strong sense of unity. Janet, in particular, stood out as warm and approachable. Interactions with the family felt natural, breaking the distance often created by fame. These experiences made Emmanuel feel included, part of something larger. The family's protective nature was clear. They supported Michael through everything, creating a sense of stability in an otherwise chaotic world. That loyalty extended to Emmanuel as well, reinforcing the trust between them. As Michael's fame grew, so did the pressure. Public attention became more intense, and scrutiny followed every aspect of his life. Emmanuel witnessed how deeply it affected him, seeing the emotional weight it carried. The situation became even more difficult when accusations began to surface. The impact was immediate and overwhelming. Emmanuel stood by him, believing in the person he knew beyond the headlines. That period was marked by isolation and misunderstanding. Trust became harder to maintain, and the circle around Michael grew smaller. Emmanuel remained constant, offering support when it mattered most. Silence became a significant part of that loyalty. Emmanuel chose no